Hello, my name is Mr. Kelvin from Educare Institute. Welcome again in our lecture session, and today we have presentation based on Physics Form 4. But today we are going to look or to finish our subtopic, which is earthquake and volcanoes. So we proceed where we ended, and on the previous session we look about the earthquake and volcanoes. To finish this subtopic, and today we are proceeding with a new subtopic, which is greenhouse effect and the global warming. Kwamba leo tunaangalia subtopic yetu ya mwisho katika hii topic ambayo ni geophysics, na tutaangalia kuhusiana na greenhouse effect pamoja na global warming. Tumesha discuss kuhusiana na structure na composition of the earth, tukaangalia structure na composition za atmosphere, tumeangalia earthquake, tumeangalia volcanoes. Now let's finish looking the last subtopic, which is greenhouse effect and earthquake. Sorry, greenhouse effect and global warming. So let's move together. By starting with greenhouse effect, what is the meaning of the greenhouse effect? We say that the greenhouse effect is a process whereby radiation reflected by the atmosphere to warm the Earth's surface. Or someone can say greenhouse effect is the trapping back of sun's energy by a planet from atmosphere. But also someone can also say a greenhouse effect is a process whereby the radiation reflected by the atmosphere to warm the planet's surface. So when the planet's surface is warmed, there is increase in temperature. So greenhouse effect is a process where radiation reflected by the atmosphere to warm the Earth's surface. There is a reflection of the radiations, and that reflection of the radiation causes a warming of the Earth's surface. So now let's look how greenhouse effect occurs. We say that when a planet's surface is heated by sunlight, it emits thermal or heat radiation, which absorbed by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Kwamba when a planet surface is heated, unapokuwa na heat planet surface, zile sunlight zinavyokuwa zina hit ile planet surface, kuna kuwepo na emission of the heat or thermal radiation, ambapo zile thermal radiation zinakuwa zina be absorbed na hizi greenhouse gases katika atmosphere. The atmosphere re-radiate back thermal radiation in all direction of the Earth's surface atmosphere. Kwamba after they are being absorbed by the greenhouse gases, kwamba zile light after they being reflected by the Earth's surface zinakuwa zina absorbed na hizi greenhouse gases. After that absorption tunasema kuna kuwepo na reflection back to the atmosphere, lakini zikifika kule zinakuwepo kinatokea kitu kinachoitwa re-radiates, means zinakuwa they are back reflected again to the Earth's surface. Kwa maana hiyo zinaloa ile atmosphere. Over time, this increase the planet temperature due to the presence of the green gases. Kwamba kadri muda unavyozidi kwenda kutakuwepo na increase in temperature of the Earth's planet due to those greenhouse gases. Tunasema kwamba sources of the greenhouse effect, kwamba ni sources zipi zinasababisha greenhouse effect. We say greenhouse effect is caused by the greenhouse gases, including the following. Kwamba vitu vinavyosababisha sasa hii greenhouse effect ni vitu vipi, au ni visababishi vipi vinapelekea ongezeko la planet's surface temperature. Tunasema kitu cha kwanza tunaita ni water vapor. The greenhouse gases which cause the greenhouse effect include water vapor. Lakini pia ozone layer. Also, we will talk about carbon dioxide. Also talk about methane. Also chlorofluorocarbons. And the last one is dinitrogen oxide. Those are examples of greenhouse gases which cause the greenhouse effect. So let's look one greenhouse gas up to another by starting looking carbon dioxide. Kwamba tumeona kuna carbon dioxide, so tunaanza kuangalia kwenye carbon dioxide. We say carbon dioxide is the main greenhouse gas. This is the main greenhouse gas. Hii ni gas ambayo effect yake ni kubwa sana katika atmosphere. Tunasema the gas contribute over 50% of the greenhouse effect. Kwamba hii carbon dioxide inasababisha yani, au inaleta mchango wa 50% ya ile greenhouse effect yote. Lakini ukiangalia zipo greenhouse gases nyingi, lakini carbon ndo ina most effect, ina 50% ya kusababisha hizi greenhouse effect katika Earth's surface. The following are some of the sources of carbon dioxide. Sasa ni zipi sources za carbon dioxide? Kama ina effect kubwa, ni zipi sources zake? Ya kwanza tunasema clearing and burning of vegetation, au tunaweza tukasema deforestation. Kwamba kule clearing, unachukua uchafu unachoma, au unachoma vegetation, mimea, unasababisha release of the carbon dioxide. This is among of the source. But also burning fossil fuels like coals and platinum. Kwamba unapokuwa unachoma coal au natural gas pamoja na petroleum, unakuwa unaproduce carbon dioxide kwa kiwango kikubwa. But also, those are two sources of the carbon dioxide. Now, let's look another greenhouse gas, which is methane or methane. We say the main source of methane is agricultural activity. We say that it is released from wetlands such as rice field and from animals, particularly good chewing animal like cows. Also, mining of the coal and oil produce methane. When vegetation is burned, also produce methane. Something to note, methane molecule have a lifetime of 10 years in the atmosphere. Kwamba molecules za methane zina half-life, yani zina uwezo wa kuishi katika atmosphere zaidi ya miaka 10. Asa angalia hiyo effect kwamba kiwango tu kidogo cha methane kina uwezo wa kuishi kwa muda mrefu ndani ya atmosphere. So now let's look another greenhouse gas ambao ni dinitrogen oxide. We say that dinitrogen oxide is produced from both natural and human-made processes. Kwamba there are natural processes and also there are human-made processes which produce the dinitrogen oxide. Let's start looking the human activity which produce dinitrogen oxide. We say that combustion of fossil fuel in vehicles and power station. Kwamba combustion inayotokea katika fossil fuels katika vehicles vinasababisha release of dinitrogen oxide. Lakini pia use of nitrogenous fertilizers zinasababisha production ya hizi dinitrogen oxide. Burning of vegetation, animal waste, all of them are human activity which is the source of dinitrogen oxide. Okay, let's look another greenhouse gas which is chlorofluorocarbon. We say that chlorofluorocarbon organic compound made up of chlorine, fluorine and carbon. So chlorofluorocarbon is a greenhouse gas, is an organic compound which is being made by chlorine, fluorine together with carbon. So the source of chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere include fridges, air conditioning, spray, and aerosol. Those are sources of chlorofluorocarbon within the atmosphere. Kwamba hizi friji tunazotumia, hizi air condition, sprays, hivyo vyote vinasababisha release of the chlorofluorocarbons. Something to note, we say chlorofluorocarbons are extremely effective greenhouse gas. A chlorofluorocarbon molecule is 10,000 times more effective in trapping it than a carbon dioxide molecule. Kwamba hii chlorofluorocarbon yani ni mara 10,000 ya kupata joto kulinganisha na carbon dioxide. Kwamba uwezo wa hizi chlorofluorocarbon kupata joto ni mara 10 ya hizi carbon dioxide. So that is all about the greenhouse effect. Now let's look about global warming. We say that global warming is the increase of the average temperature near all gases caused by the greenhouse gases. So global warming ni ile average increase on the Earth's temperature ambayo inakuwa inasababishwa na greenhouse gases. Or sometimes you can say global warming is the increase in the temperature near or on the Earth's surface of the Earth, resulting into greenhouse effect. Kwa ile excess or ile abnormal increase in the Earth's temperature, which result to the greenhouse effect, is what we call global warming. So what are the causes of the global warming? Kwamba visababishi vya global warming ni nini? Tunasema the main causes of the global warming are greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases kama tulivyoziona, kuna carbon dioxide, kuna dinitrogen oxide, kuna chlorofluorocarbons, kuna methane. Hizo ni examples za greenhouse gases ambazo zinapelekea kuwepo na global warming. So what is the effect of global warming? We say that the effect of global warming can include the following. First one, increase the temperature of the oceans. Kwamba kuongezeka kwa joto la bahari ni effect ya global warming. Lakini pia rising sea level due to melting land ice. Kwamba kuongezeka kwa level ya maji katika sea au katika oceans due to melting of the land ice. This may lead to flooding of the coastal land, ambapo mwisho wa siku itasababisha flooding of the coastal land. Lakini pia change in world's climate pattern. Global warming pia inasababisha badiliko la hali ya hewa katika dunia. So another effect is what we say acidification of oceans. Carbon dioxide dissolve in water and form a weak carbonic acid, hence concept of pH of the ocean. Kwamba acidification of the ocean, kwamba carbon ikibi dissolved katika maji inatengeneza a weak acid which is called carbonic acid. Kwa hiyo ukiangalia in terms of pH tunasema kwamba kunatokea na acidification, kunakuwa na increase in acid within the water. But other effect we say extreme weather events which include floods, drought, heat waves, hurricanes and tornadoes. Those are some extreme weather events zinazoweza zikatokea, kwamba kunaweza kukatokea floods, kukatokea drought, kukatokea heat waves, kukatokea hurricanes pamoja na tornadoes. Those are extremely weather effect. Higher or lower agricultural yield, kwamba tunaweza tukapata higher or lower agricultural yield or agricultural product due to global warming. But also we say melting of Arctic ice and snow caps. This cause landslide, flash floods, and glacial lake overflow. Those are the effect which is being caused by the global warming. Another effect of the global warming, we say extinction of some animal and plant species, but also increase in the range of diseases vectors. Those are effects of the global warming. So what are the solutions of the global warming? Kwamba tutazuiaje hii global warming sasa? Tunasema kwamba the major solution is to reduce the greenhouse gases emission into the atmosphere by the following. Reduce the use of fossil fuel by use of public transport, which will minimize the number of vehicles in the road. Those are solutions we are being assigned to reduce the use of fossil fuel. By basing on the public transport, we can minimize the number of vehicles within the road. Also, use of fuel-efficient cars, but also use of clearly alternative source of energy, such as solar and wind. Another method is afforestation. We say that countries to make a policy of minimizing the emission of the greenhouse gases, example, Kyoto Protocol. Some countries have established the policies which have been used to minimize the effect which is being caused by those greenhouse gases. Those policies prevent those emission of the greenhouse gases, and hence when the greenhouse gases are prevented to be emitted to the atmosphere, we say that there will be the prevention or solution to the global warming. Example of those policies include Kyoto Protocol. And by saying so, this makes the end of our lesson today, and it end of the topic. But before we close the lesson, let's have a task to perform. Task number 1, what is global warming? But also name 4 gases that contribute to the global warming and give one source of each. By saying so, this makes the end of our lesson. Welcome again to the coming lesson. Stay on watching Educare TV. Good.